Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are heading back to the thrift store. It has been a while since we've gone thrifting together and so much has been happening around here, but nothing stops me from going to the thrift store. I do have quite a haul to share with you, so let's head out and then we'll jump right in. My first of two stops today is the red, white, and blue thrift store in Hollywood, Florida. Lately, this has become my favorite thrift store. I love that it's so organized. Everything is grouped together. And I think what I like the most is how spacious it is. There's no squeezing around with your carts like some of the others. But like most thrift stores these days, the prices are definitely creeping up. I really like this milky looking bud vase, but $50. I mean, it's hand painted and definitely worth the effort the artist put into it, but you just don't expect it to be priced that high at the thrift. This vase was also quite interesting. Obviously, someone's craft project. It was very pretty. I also like this blue and white vase, but it was a tequila bottle. This swan dish here was in my cart the entire time. I wanted something I could put some leftover treats in from Easter, but it was too small, so I did eventually put it back. Also, you'll see me pointing a lot throughout this video, and that is because I'm actually talking to you live at the store, but the audio wasn't good, or should I say I wasn't speaking loud enough. Anyway, this lady was really interesting. I couldn't find any info on her, but she looked special. I know bells are not popular, but I love them. And you know I always have a regret or two when I get to editing these strips, and this was the first one. I'm not sure why I left this bell. I also really love things that are hand done or hand painted. As a DIYer, there are so many things I have done with my own hands, and I know the effort and love I put into it. So when I see things like that, it just has special meaning to me. And this horse was in my cart the entire time. I absolutely loved him. I think I loved that it was black. I love having a black something here and there in my decor, but I just couldn't do the $30. I've been doing more reselling, so I have to really think through my choices a bit more and balance out what I keep versus what I flip. I don't usually do a lot of animals, but horses I do like, and I actually did like this bird as well, which is very different to what I would usually go for, but he was very interesting. You know, I have been getting more into vintage dishes. I mean, look at these cups and saucers. How gorgeous. Of course, it's green, so you know I would love it, but I was in a bit of shock that there were so many and they were all in really good condition. These are vintage Enoch Wedgwood. I walked away thinking about getting them, but of course by the time I came around to it, they were all cleared out. I usually put things in my cart and give myself that time to think it over and consider if it's something I wanted to keep, but these were just too many, too delicate. I was on the fence as it was, only because I wasn't sure if we would in fact use them. But anyway, whoever got it got a good deal. They were really gorgeous. I also enjoy admiring the vintage glassware. I know they won't survive in my house, so I just admire them and walk away. I'm heading over to the section with art. Usually I get good finds here, but today it is slim pickings, nothing exciting in this bin here. So I'm just gonna go around the corner. I did like these small wooden frames with the horses. They were $3.99 a piece. And I also loved these florals, especially now in the spring. They were $7.99 each. I thought that was a good deal. Also, I was very attracted to this vintage frame, but at $20, no. But these two right here were worth it. They were priced at $25 with 50% off. And I'm not sure what the medium is on these paintings, but it was very, very detailed. And I did pick them up. They were a bit heavy because of the glass, but definitely worth it. Also lately, I have been attracted to vintage wicker. Now, I don't know if that's a thing, but I'm referring to older style home decor that has wicker in it. And look at this lamp, how tall. This thing was majestic. It had wood carving, it had some brass in there, beautiful glass as well, like all the things. Looks like someone donated all their hand-painted birdhouses. They were all so gorgeous. I don't know why I didn't pick up a couple of these because I am doing a project in my backyard and these would be great for that, but I wasn't thinking of it at the time. Hopefully I could snag a few when I go back again next week. Once I got all packed up, I went right next door to American Thrift. Now, this used to be my favorite thrift store, but not anymore. I found lately they've lost control of keeping it organized. Now the shelves look completely cluttered, very messy. Now I know it's a thrift store and I do love the thrill of looking through and finding things that I enjoy. But when it's like this, what tends to happen is things get broken. They end up with a lot of chips. Now I know it's a thrift store, that is to be expected, but I found like I personally don't get excited to go to this location like I used to. I didn't end up finding very much here, so I'm just gonna give you some highlights of things that I saw at this location. So it's the next day and I am heading into American Thrift at the other location. This is the one that I frequent the most. Their art and furniture is on the second floor. So I'm heading upstairs to take a look and see if there's anything interesting there. The first thing I saw was this huge piece of art. Kind of sad it was damaged, but I actually really like this frame. It was $100. If I had somewhere for that, I would certainly be taking it, but that's a beautiful frame. I did scan through some of the art. There was some really, really great finds. I didn't get anything, but there were some really amazing art here today. I am back downstairs, and as usual, I'm hitting the back wall first. I always like to start here. I don't really know why, but I do. This leather bottle was interesting, but oh my God, $30 and it was damaged. Well, I am going to wrap it up here at the thrift store. I hope you enjoyed shopping with me today. Do stick around. Boy, do I have a haul to share with you. And if this is your first time here, welcome to the channel. If you love thrifting, flipping, and all things DIY and decorating, this is the place for you. Consider subscribing. And if you all are enjoying this video so far, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. So as usual, that's us shopping over a couple of days at a couple of locations that I frequent here in South Florida. And as I mentioned, prices are definitely going up. It's not just me. I'm hearing a lot of others saying the same thing in their areas. And of course, prices do vary by area. So there's that. Thrifting has become really popular over the last couple of years. So anything that has higher demand, you can expect some type of inflation. But the good side is it's really nice to see people incorporating their personal preferences and personalities into their decorating style. So I think that's exciting. Also, today is a big day. It is the solar eclipse day. It's Monday the 8th, and I'm hoping to wrap this all up so I can go outside and take it all in. I think we're gonna get like half of it here in South Florida, but whatever it is, I'm excited to see what it's going to look like. And since it is officially spring and we're heading into the summer, something that I am drawn to are like dishes and kitchen items that are in pretty colors. I found these two baking dishes. They are from Le Creuset, which is a very popular brand right now. I do wash up everything before I show them here to use. So usually all the prices are taken off, but I do put the prices here on the screen. This one is about 9 by 9 and this one is about 6 by 6. And it looks like it was never even used. The underneath is as good as new. The inside is in really good shape. Very nice and clean. Absolutely love the color of these. Next is this little platter, which I thought was super gorgeous. I did have this from the last thrift haul that I shared with you. Sometimes I cut out things that I share when I record because I think the video gets too long. So this was one that was chopped out. So I've had this for quite a bit. I haven't used it as yet, but it is so pretty. This has that gold trimming around the edges. It looks like it was barely even used. This says fine bone china, Royal Worcester, made in England. Maker's mark on the bottom there. So pretty. I love that it has this very subtle kind of curvature around the edge there. I thought this was really gorgeous. Next is this creamer and sugar container. So pretty. Look at the colors on this, the flowers. This one is also bone china, made in England. It is Royal Albert 1961, and this style is called Lavender Rose. I'm so amazed when things like this make it through the thrift store process, but it certainly did. I was hoping to find some more pieces just like this to kind of start building on this set, but I only found these two and I could not leave it behind. It is so gorgeous. Also got this set of 3, I think these are called bone dishes. I guess when you're eating, you can put your bones in these. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's what these are called. Lefton china, hand painted. That's the little maker's mark on the bottom there. And I got this little set of 3, which is also so pretty. Love that lavender color. Again, this is in pretty good shape. I do see very slight wear on the gold trim there. This one I could tell was definitely used just a little bit, but also still in really great shape. And look at the colors, how gorgeous. Personally, I use things for whatever I think I can get use out of it. I think this is cute on a bedside table, just to like put your earrings or your rings at night. Not necessarily for what it's labeled as. I think you can use things for however it suits you to use it. Also got this single slice knife. Don't really know what this is called, but anyway, I thought it was so cute. I actually haven't been able to find another one exactly like this with this particular design, and if you are an expert on those things, maybe you can help me figure this out. Here's another one that doesn't really have a maker's mark. It does have a number 654R. That's what's written on the bottom, but look at how cute this is. It is really small. I think it's for toothpicks. That's at least what I would use it for, either toothpicks or matchsticks for like lighting candles. Maybe that could go in there, but I think it's really for toothpicks. It is so cute. It has 3 little gold feet under there. It's not the same as this one, but just at a glance, you can't really tell that it's different. It kind of really works nicely together. Similar colors and style. Would you put toothpicks next to the creamer and the sugar? Maybe if there are little hors d'oeuvres around and you need to use toothpicks for the hors d'oeuvres, that might work. If you've been around here for a while, you would know that I do sell some of my thrift finds over on Instagram, but quite honestly, I have not put anything there for a while. No particular reason, I just haven't been putting the effort and the time into doing that. And I recently joined the NikNax community. If you're not familiar with that, NikNax is a marketplace on the district platform. It was created by Joycelyn from the Crazy Lamp Lady here on YouTube. So I've been just getting started over there. In fact, I will be hosting my first live on Friday coming, which is April 12th at 8:30. Okay, this is me interrupting whilst I'm editing. As content creation life would have it, I didn't get around to finishing editing this video in time to have it up earlier this week. So I have already had my first successful live on NikNax, but I am leaving all of this information in this video because it's still relevant. In fact, I will be live again next Friday, so make sure you're signed up. I do have the option to cast it live here on YouTube, but you won't be able to purchase anything from YouTube. You do have to do all the bidding and purchases over on NikNax. If you're interested in coming out and supporting me, even if you don't buy anything, just being in the room with me, I think is exciting. If you're not on there, use the link in my description to sign up. You will receive $5 towards your first Buy It Now purchase. So that is also exciting. So hopefully you guys will come out and just support me, just be in the room and just chat with me while I'm sharing the items that I'm offering. It's all very exciting, but I'm sharing that because you will notice that what I'm sharing here on my hauls in terms of the choices that I'm making have expanded a little bit. Also, my personal style continues to evolve and expand, so I'm appreciating different things. Look at this gorgeous hand-painted vase. This is about 9.5 inches tall, so it is kind of like a medium-sized vase. It's from Birkenhammer, Czechoslovakia. The middle of the flowers, the paint on there is a little bit raised, so it does have a little texture to it, but the colors are so gorgeous. Love the blues and the greens and a little bit of white. I also love the shape that it goes like this. I tend to prefer things with a smaller mouth because it takes less stems, and I think that makes it a lot easier to style. But this is so gorgeous just all on its own. I probably will have this one listed, but I won't be too sad if it doesn't sell. I also found this candy dish, or I guess it's a little bowl that can be used for just about anything. But isn't this gorgeous? I would say this is more like a peach orange color, less pinky, more like a peach. It does have a sticker that says Leonardo, and it's written Germany on the bottom. The color is definitely more opaque around the rim and lighter around the sides. I think this will really add such a classy touch to a table with just about anything in it. Another thing that I have recently been really attracted to is Italian pottery. I found this gorgeous vase. Now it does have some little chips here and there, but I couldn't resist it. It was just too beautiful. It says made in Italy on the bottom. There is a mark, and it's signed by the maker because I believe that it is handmade, so that's what's written on the bottom. But oh my goodness, I couldn't resist the colors. Like I said, it does have a little bit of a damage here, tiny little one here, and then I think the bottom, which I think is understandable. This was originally $40, I think, and it was half price, so I paid $20 for this. Here's a really simple classic black vase. It does look like it's from the 80s, right? I'm not really sure the time period of this, but I think we all need a black ceramic vase in our arsenal of vases. It's very classic. You can put anything in it. Again, I love when the mouth isn't too big, so you don't need a whole lot in there to make it look good. This has a label that says it was made in the US by Harris Potteries, Chicago. I just wanted a very simple black vase, and this was in really great shape. Very classic and gorgeous. I also picked up this really simple and kind of tall pitcher. It's about 13 inches tall. I thought it was so cute. It doesn't have a mark or anything, so it's not anything special. I just love the shape of it. I thought it had a very slender, classy look to it, and it'll be very useful coming up here in the summer. So I did pick up quite a bit of pottery. I'm going to show you maybe 2 at a time because then we'll be here all day. They're both glazed pottery. This is like a little planter. This one as well, but it's a little bit small, so I'm not sure what can fit in here. This one has a bit of a speckled style to it. It also has that light glazing on the inside, and that's the bottom. And this one, I'm not sure what's written there, but it's really cute. I also got this pair of bowls, which is also really pretty. This does not have any writing on it, but they both have this little symbol on the bottom here, which I'm not sure what that means. It looks like an A, I guess. It is glazed on the inside, and it's kind of an inconsistent flow around the side there, which I love that handmade organic nature to it. So little drips on the side here and just kind of natural on the bottom. Also, if you know how I can get this permanent marker off of pottery, please let me know in the comments. So far I have tried the magic eraser and I have tried toothpaste, neither of which worked. pottery is very porous, so that ink is definitely in there. But if you have a suggestion, please let me know in the comments, because I do have a few items that were marked on the bottom, and I hate when they do that because it's very hard to get it off. Also got these two. This one has a bird on it. It's a bud vase. This was made in Mexico. This one is not marked. I'm not sure what this was used for, but I picked this one up because I got it around at the same store at the same time, I think, as these. I like putting different shapes and colors together like this. I picked this up not really thinking much about what it would be used for, but I just liked it together with maybe this or this, or even at the side of these. This is a little bell. Again, this one has a bird on it, a blue bird, and it does have the ring around the bottom here. It says Mexico, so again, this is Mexican pottery. Not that we'll use it as a bell, but it's so cute just sitting there like on some books or in a little grouping on the kitchen counter. I just think this is so adorable. Okay, let's switch it up. I picked up these 3 wooden frames. They have these prints in them. These are vintage prints with horses in them. I thought these were so pretty. These are definitely not originals. They are prints. I did open one up to take a closer look at it. So it is a print, but I loved the frame. I like finding solid wood frames. It's a great sturdy construction. It is ready to hang, and I found 3 of them. This one has this green matting around it, which I'm not really too excited about the green matting, but it is what it is. And this one is different to those two because, well, I don't know what makes it different. It does have blue matting around it. I did it. I can hold all 3 so you can see them. Not sure with the light if you're seeing them all perfectly, but it does give you an idea of how different they are. Well, since we're on the topic of art, I may as well show you the 2 big ones that I picked up. These are Roman scenes. This was originally $25, but it was 50% off. I'm not sure what this was made with, but up close it looks like little tiny dots. That's what it looks like to me. I'm gonna bring it closer if you can see. They're a little heavy because they do have glass in them. And this is the other one. Again, I'm not sure what the scene is about, so I will put it here on the screen if I find any information, but I just love the way it was done. I don't know if it's ink, but it's really, really nicely done, and I love the size. I also got this, which I was very excited about. It's a tiered tray, and it's made with that wicker. The framing of it is metal, and it has this lovely handle on the top here. I absolutely adore this. I'm excited to use this. I think I'm gonna put this right near to my coffee, my espresso machine, and see if it can hold all the little knickknacks that we use there. I don't know if that will work, but I'm definitely thinking of using it that way. I also found this huge basket. It's huge, and I love that it has these wheels on the bottom, so it's easy to just pull it along, move it around. I saw this, I left it, I went around the store a couple times, and I just couldn't get my mind off of it, so I went back on the hunt for it. Unfortunately, it was still there. It's in really great shape, very strong basket. Love the handles on it. I did wash it down with my hose, scrubbed it up, left it in the sun, so it is good to go. I'm not sure what I'm going to use it for yet, but I just thought this was a great deal. I paid $10 for it. Okay, the last set of items I'm going to show you, I kind of just put it all in one because I'm trying to make this real quick. I have a bit of brass, I have some copper, and I have some silver. This one isn't any of those. It's lightweight, not really sure what the material is, but it's written on the back, handmade in Italy, Florentia. I don't know, there are 2 stickers. So that's what's written on the back of it. And it's about like the size of my hand, so it's pretty small. Not sure if I'm going to use it with a mirror or if I'm going to put a little print in there, but I thought this was really cute, so that was good. I do have quite a bit of these guys. Picked this one up only because it had this little thing here for a candle. I have two others that are one a little bit bigger and one definitely a lot bigger, but it doesn't have this bit here for the candle, and I just thought he was cute. And then I got this little copper bell, which is so tiny. It's really cute, very, very patinaed all around it. Just have the ringer on the inside there. I just thought it was adorable. I like having little things like this that I can put with other things just to make it interesting. I got another mirror. I think I shared one similar to this with you before, and it didn't have the mirror on the inside. This one actually does have the mirror, but look at how pretty the details are on it there. And then I also got this silver bowl. I think the marking says Victoria on the bottom, but it's heavily patinaed both inside and the underside. Now I love patina, but some things I am thinking that I'm gonna shine it up and clean it up. I think I will keep the patina on the things that I'm gonna use for decorating, and the things that I'm actually gonna be using for like eating and serving. I don't know if when I have visitors, if they're gonna appreciate the patina or just think that I'm just giving them old things to use. I'm not really sure, but if I do use this for serving anything, I think I'm gonna clean it up. But if I use it just for decorating, like putting some items in here, I'll probably leave it as is. I love the little feet on it. It's a great size, and I also love the kind of scalloped detail around the edge there. Okay, it is about 1:30 right now, and we expect that I'm getting my little solar glasses all ready. We expect to see this solar eclipse starting to happen, I think about 1:47 all the way through to about 4:12 in the afternoon. So we do have a couple hours of it moving across, and I am super excited to see what this is gonna look like. So I'm getting my glasses ready. I hope you enjoyed thrifting with me. This was a long one because I did have a lot to show you guys. Don't forget to check out the links in the description below so you can come hang out with me on Friday at 8:30 p.m. over on NikNax. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye. Yay, let's go see. Oh my god, I see it. That's crazy. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. It's like a little bit over. The way I'm seeing it right now, it's like a little bit of darkness coming over the sun. Just like that much coming over. Oh my god, that was so exciting.